Hello everyone and welcome back to Primal Survival. I am continuing my wild edibles series today and I am showcasing the plantain. Now when you hear plantain you may think of a fried banana that a lot of the South American cultures like to cook up and you eat them with crema fresca. Nope, this is not the same thing, but it shares the same name. I've located quite a few specimens here on my land of the broadleaf and the narrow leaf, and they're both edible. They're both very invasive and wild. Very common all around the United States. Okay, so here's a nice specimen of narrow leaf plantain. To see what you got here, look how big that plant is. This one's been growing for a while. It got these little shooters that come up here with some seeds. Those would go to seed. And then here we go. So what I'm gonna do here is do some harvesting. Let me see here. I'm gonna saute these buggers up like spinach with garlic, and I may pick some wild onion to do it with too, or wild garlic to do it with. So you don't have to worry about that I'm eating all the plant and not letting it produce. I'm gonna leave the seed pods on there. It should be fine. But this is gonna be good nutrition for my soul. Let's cut these off like this. Now these got some dirt on them that I'm not too happy about, but it is what it is. Foragers can't be choosers. But I will say this, it is there is no there's no chemicals around here. Now here's another good specimen of one. These ones are a little more narrower. I think I'll leave that one alone for now. Alright, let's go find some more. Okay, so here's some broadleaf plantain. Get all these. Snip, snip, snip. Lots of dirt on them, but okay. So they say that this stuff is, these nice smaller leaves are nice and tender like spinach. In fact, it even looks a little like spinach. Look at that dirt on there. The smaller leaves are a lot more tender and sweeter. The bigger you get, usually you get more bitterness. Here's another one right here. Come here, fella. You're gonna be delicioso. Here's another one here. Put him there. I'm gonna hit a few of these buggers. Because this is gonna wilt. This is gonna wilt something awful whenever I cook it. Fresh food. That's what this is. You don't get much fresher than this stuff. This is about as fresh as you can get on the greens. Grown by Mother Nature herself. Here's some other ones here. Hey, there's some roly-polies. I might throw some of them in the fry. They say roly-polies are in the crustacean family, and they actually taste like shrimp. How awesome would that be, you know? Start eating roly-polies. Okay, let's see if I can find some more. Look at all this golden seal. I just did a video on that. Here's a nice big broadleaf. That's some bugs been eating on that one. Them bugs know what's good. Here's one. Here's a pretty good looking leaf. Here's another one. This stuff is just everywhere. There we go. Let's see if I can find some more good looking stuff. Because some of this stuff ain't too good looking. Some of it got obvious bug damage on it. Oh, here's a nice little patch. So this stuff is very high in vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium. You know, we all need more calcium. You know, calcium does the body good. I'm not a big fan of drinking milk for calcium. Too much hormones. Those hormones lead to breast cancer, prostate cancer. They make your nose and your ears real big. Be doing some wild foraging. Here we are. These things, it looks like spinach. Look at that. That is just call that wild spinach. Okay, so here's some more narrow leaf. So I've been picking the broadleaf. So here's some decent looking narrow leaf. Okay. It's really interesting to see if these plants keep growing like more leaves, you know, kind of like a pruning effect. Let me see if I can find some more. Here's some more narrow leaf. Here's a little one. Man, there's about a pound of dirt in all this. About a pound of dirt. Here's a broadleaf right next to it. Grab him. You know, gotta capitalize when you can. Throw a few roly-polies in there. Add some nice seafood flavor. Oh, here's a big batch right here. But it's been raining so much, these things are just covered in like sand from the rain, you know, hitting the ground and kicking it up onto the plant. But I'm gonna wash these things really good. This is also really good for your urinary tract. Very good for your urinary tract. Diuretic. Cleans out the kidneys. Whoa, look at these big ones. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. I'm just going to turn into a grazer. Because all this is going to wilt down immensely whenever you put the fire to it, you know. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Let's see what we can get out of all that. So I wanted to cook it with some wild garlic. Look at this stuff. This is going to be delicious. This is getting ready to flower and bloom. I'm not going to pick, there's just a ton of it. There's a ton of it all around me, but I want some to go inside my stir fry. So I thought I'd come out here and dig one up. Now you don't want to just break off the tops, even though those are tasty too. Let's see how big these bulbs have gotten down here. This is just a good flavor base for anything. Garlic and onion. Everybody knows that. If you want to be a good chef, just put garlic and onion in everything. You're going to be all right. Come on, baby. Don't make me dig too much. Man, these buggers are in there. So, you want to be like that, huh, Mr. Plants? Well, I got a stick right here. Man, the mosquitoes are real. It's been raining so much, there's water just in every nook and cranny in these mountains, and the mosquitoes are getting bad. So in my first introduction to wild edibles, I pulled up some of this wild garlic. And I showed you all how to do it with a digging stick. You just want to dig around it. You never want to use your knife. It'll dull the heck out of it, make it rusty. So hopefully, come on out. Come on out. Man, these things are tough. These things have grown substantially since a month ago. They are rooted. They don't want to go nowhere. They don't want to be used for food. Rooted and grounded. Man, I'm really starting to smell like garlic out here. I may have to put my phone down and get these out with two hands. Well, I'm going to see if I can. Alright, so I got them out. Definitely took two hands. And they were in there deep. Look at those things. They're huge. Man, this is aroma of garlic all around me. Alright, so I got everything washed off. Look how big some of these plantain leaves are. Man, you could wrap a tamale in there. And look at these. These are just beautiful. So you can actually eat this whole stem. Very, very strong garlic flavor. And these are the ends of them. I'm going to do the next episode on these wild garlics. They are so strong. I had a little bite of one and I just reek of garlic right now. But I'm going to make it into a stir fry with butter. And it's going to be delicious. Alright, there's quite a bit here actually. Look at this. I'm going to dice them and slice them. So I got my veggies prepped. I got my pan nice and hot. And I'm going to cook it in 2 tablespoons of the butter. Why is this so fun and satisfying? Look at you. I'm going to shape the butter to the contour of the pan. Alright, enough of that. Let's watch it fry and sizzle. Now you don't want to burn the butter. What's my heat on? 350? Maybe a little too hot. Alright, time for the veggies. Look at all that. Isn't that cool? No, I'll get all that in there later. But I gotta push it around. Oh my gosh. That garlic, once that garlic hit that butter, it smells so good. I've actually seen these things, these tops before. On a cooking show, they had to use them on chopped. It was one of the mystery ingredients. So I'm just going to fry all this here. Look at that, folks. And these leaves, plantain, are once again full of vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium. There's also medicinal uses for, you can use the fresh squeezed plant on an insect bite or a wound. It's supposed to help bind wounds. It helps with your urinary tract, bladder infections. Look how much it's wilting down already. Look at that big old chunk of garlic right there. You know what this needs is some shrimp. Yep, cooking down just like spinach. Alright, I want to get the rest of this in there. That's good. Man, I wish y'all were here. Y'all could smell this. Man, wild food, man. Look at this wild food. You know how good this is for you? It just grows. It just grows. Comes back every year. Hey, you, get back in there. No! Went right between my toes. Nope, no, Ace, you can't have that. My dog wants to eat it. Onions and garlic are bad for dogs. It actually makes them anemic. It builds up in their, Hey, Ace, does it smell good, buddy? Does it smell good, baby dog? Oh, yes. Man, these dogs want some of this. Alright, gonna finish up this cooking and be back with a taste test. So I don't know how many of you out there are seafood lovers, but I am. So look what I had in the freezer. A perfect blend of raw shrimp, calamari, bass, scallops, and mussels. There we go. Man, I should eat all this. I did work out pretty hard today. I have to do it. Me and my dad were supposed to split this, but I'll buy him another bag. Oh yeah, now we're talking about some real protein here. I'm just going to mix it all in. But this does need to thaw out some. Look at that. Mussels, shrimps, calamaris, little scallops. Delicious. Okay, so now it's time for the big taste test. Let's try some plantain first. Soaked in butter. It's awesome. Now, some of these leaves were a little older, like they were late in the season. And so they can get a little stringy, kind of like celery stringy, but also they can have a little bitter finish. Let's try some of the seafood. Oh my gosh. Get out of here, folks. Get out of here. High class. This is luxury right here. Pure luxury. I love seafood. There's a lot of minerals in it too. A scallop. Another scallop. Oh, let's try some squid. I love how chewy it is. Let's try one of these things that I nicknamed a garlic noodle. Think of garlic infused asparagus. Alright, well that about does it for this episode of Primal Survival. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.